Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Simply Flawless Marie and I make beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos. Alright, so in this video, we're going to be talking about leveling up. I made a list of 4 things that I believe are essential to enhance a person's appearance. So your skin, your hair, your teeth, and your body. Now, these 4 things might kind of just sound obvious, but what I find is that when people make minor changes to these 4 different things, it really helps to enhance their appearance. So I'm gonna go through the list and I'm gonna just give advice on small changes that you can make to these things and how it'll just ultimately enhance your appearance. So the first thing is your skin. Now, when it comes to skin, it's not as simple as people like to make it seem. Obviously, everyone has different skin types. Everyone's skin reacts very differently. Everyone's skin looks different. So it's a little bit more complicated than people think. But if you really put in the effort to taking care of your skin, it'll really help to enhance your appearance. So first things first, you need to figure out what type of skin you have. Do you have oily skin? Do you have dry skin? Or do you have combination skin? So once you figure this out, then from there you can work towards finding a regimen that works for your skin type. So the first thing I would recommend for you to do is to go see a dermatologist. You can express your concerns and they can properly assess your skin and recommend the right products for you. Once you figure out what skin type you have, you can then go and find the right products and create a regimen for you to help maintain your skin. Having clear skin just really helps to enhance your overall look. You may not realize it and it might seem like something really small, or you might think like, oh, I can just cover up my skin with makeup, which is true, you can, but it really just creates a smooth foundation for you. So even when you're doing your makeup, if you notice when your skin is clear, your makeup just looks a lot smoother, a lot more even, everything just sort of blends in a lot together, versus when your skin is not clear or you have pimples or whatever and you're just layering up on all this makeup and the makeup doesn't really cover like all of the imperfections, so you can still see through the makeup. Even if you use full coverage makeup, you can still see the blackheads, the whiteheads, the acne, whatever. So just having a proper skincare regimen and having clearer, healthier skin will just completely help to enhance your look. And also, when you have clear skin, you don't have to rely on makeup as much. You can literally just go out with a bare face, or maybe just use minimal makeup like mascara, maybe a little bit of concealer if you have dark circles, and you can just run out the door. You don't have to sit there and put on pounds and pounds of makeup to hide your imperfections. So yes, clear skin definitely helps to level up a person's look. You'll start to notice people giving you compliments on your skin if they see you out in public and they realize that you're not wearing makeup and your skin looks good. Or sometimes even when you're wearing makeup, it won't look like you're wearing makeup because you're not wearing as much makeup because you don't have anything to hide. So definitely find a good skincare regimen. Go see a dermatologist so that you can get properly assessed and they can recommend the right products for you. All right, so the next thing that you should work on to help level up your look, and this is actually one of the most important things that I think really make or I guess break your overall look, is your hair. Now, you may have heard, many times before that, your hair sort of just brings your whole look together, and that is so true. Like, you can have the nicest outfit on, the nicest shoes, your makeup could be beat to the gods, but if your hair is not done, then you just don't look well put together. Or you could not be dressed up, not have on makeup, but when your hair is done, you still somewhat look put together. I find that I could literally not be wearing any makeup and just be dressed down, and if my hair is done, I'll get so many compliments. So hair is very important. And I know a lot of times we get lazy and we don't like to take the time out to do our hair. We just kind of roll out of bed and get to where we need to go. But I think it's really, really important to take the time to really just care for and do your hair. If you find that your hair is really time consuming, I would say the best thing to do is sort of plan it out. So say you have somewhere to go early in the morning, then prep your hair the night before, whether it's putting rollers in your hair or flat ironing it and just wrapping it so that when you wake up, you just unwrap it and go. Whatever it is that is going to make the process faster for you, I would say definitely incorporate that. Also, on the days where you just want to dress down and you don't really care to put much effort into your appearance, put your hair back in a bun. A sleek bun is very simple, yet it still looks presentable rather than going outside with a bonnet or a shower cap or a scarf. Now, with the headscarf, there are certain headscarves that you can wear that are like appropriate to wear out in public, but the ones that are meant for sleeping, those you should not be wearing those out in public. So just putting your hair in like a sleek bun or a ponytail or whatever, that is enough. As long as your hair is done all the time, that'll really help to enhance your look. Now, while we're still on the topic of hair, I also want to talk about different hairstyles and what hairstyles I would recommend and which ones look best. So for the natural hair girlies, like myself, our hair can be very time consuming. Certain hairstyles don't really work for us, or we have to just do a lot of manipulation to achieve certain hairstyles. So I definitely understand it's a little bit harder for some people, but I just wanted to give my advice and I guess my opinion as well on like what hairstyles I think are the best. So when it comes to leveling up and enhancing your look, for me personally, I just think the more natural it looks, the best. So when it comes to hair or hairstyles, I personally would refrain from anything that doesn't look natural. Now hold on, before you come for me, just listen. So I'm someone who I'm not really a big fan of wigs, especially like frontals. Anything that my natural hairline is being covered, I just don't like. To me, it looks wiggy, it looks fake. I don't like it. So I prefer natural looking hairstyles that look like it's my natural hair. If I look at you and I can immediately tell that it's not your hair, then to me, it just doesn't look good. So I would recommend if you want to wear hair extensions, then wearing hair extensions that sort of match or are very close to your natural hair. So if you have curly or kinky hair, then there are hair extensions that cater to that. If you want to wear your hair straight, there's also hair extensions for that. Also, if you're someone who your hair is naturally curly or kinky, but you straighten it, there's also textures that sort of match that natural hair when it's straight. So, that like kinky straight, or hair where it's like it looks like curly hair when it's blown out, so it's not like silky straight, it's kind of like in between, so it's like a better match. So I would say definitely looking into that. Nowadays there's so many different companies out there that have like hair extensions for all hair types, so it's really not that hard to find. Again, hairstyles that look natural. So if you want to do extensions, I would say clip-ins, which are my favorite. You can try tape-ins. Micro links is also a thing. I know that that's a little bit more on the expensive side, but if you want to make that investment, then that's also a great route to take as well. The traditional sew-ins where you just have your leave out and then the rest of your hair is sewn down. There's also U-part wigs, which I love, because with that, it's like you could literally take it off and put it on as you please, but it looks more natural because your hairline is out. And they also have half wigs as well. So there's like so many different options out there. So I really don't feel like there's a reason for, you to not have, or not to be able to find something that works for you. So when it comes to your hair, definitely if you want to enhance your look, I'm going to be honest, you know, the more natural it looks, the better. Now, the next thing to consider working on is your teeth. In all honesty, nothing beats a perfect smile. Have you ever seen someone with such a beautiful smile where like their teeth are just like super white and super straight, and like you're just like in awe? I know I have. So this is why I honestly believe that like your teeth can take you from like here to here in terms of like your looks. Your mouth, just your entire mouth area, honestly, like is really important, and it's something that you should really take into consideration when you're just making any changes to your appearance. Because when you talk to people, people are looking at your mouth, they're looking at your teeth, and it, you know, your dental hygiene, all of that says a lot about you as a person. So it's definitely something that you want to take into consideration. Me personally, as you can see, my teeth, they're pretty straight. They're not perfect, but they look pretty good. I did have braces. I wore braces for like a year and a half. So I definitely know firsthand that your braces can really enhance your appearance. Prior to having braces, you know, my teeth, they weren't that bad, but there were like a few changes that needed to be made, and it literally transforms like my entire mouth. Like my entire mouth area to me just looks completely different. I never used to really smile with my teeth. Now I do. When I'm speaking in front of the camera, like, you know, I like how I look. I'm confident with how my smile looks. So it's definitely something that you need to take into consideration. Now, there are different options when it comes to fixing your teeth. It really depends on like what your issues are. So you definitely would have to go to like an orthodontist or a dentist to see what, you know, what issues it is that you have, and like what the best option is for you. Now, if you just want to like straighten your teeth, you can go the traditional route and get braces, which is what I did. They have different types of braces now, so you don't have to rely on the traditional metal braces. You can get what is it called, Invisalign. They also have braces where you don't have to wear them for a long time. Like you can wear them from like 6 months to a year rather than wearing them for like 2 to 3 years. So I would say that's a good route to go. Personally, I prefer that than getting like veneers or like fake teeth, because me personally, I just don't like the idea of ruining my natural teeth. Now, of course, it's going to depend on like what issues you have. For some people, they have to get veneers because their teeth are just so damaged, there's like no saving it. But if you're not someone in that situation, then definitely braces. And I would also recommend tooth bonding. Now, this is when they sort of like add some type of like material to your teeth to like even it out. I'm gonna insert some like pictures just so you get a better idea, but like it's just to help like even out your teeth. So if like some teeth are shorter than others, they'll add that to the tooth, and like it'll just even everything out and make your teeth look straighter, which I think is a much better option than getting veneers. I've seen people who may have had that issue and just decided to go and completely shave their teeth down to get veneers, when you could have just got the tooth bonding. And that, you know, your natural teeth are always going to look way better. So I would definitely recommend that. So yeah, so your teeth, your smile is very important, and it'll make your look, you know, 100 times better. It'll enhance your looks way more. So definitely figure out what your issues are, go see a dentist or an orthodontist and work towards that. Now, obviously that costs money. So braces, you can get, you know, if you have health insurance, they might be able to cover that or some of it. So you can, you know, look into that and see what your options are. But as far as like the veneers and stuff, that you would have to pay out of pocket. So, you know, you obviously know your finances and you would decide what the best route is for you. But if you want to level up your look, then look at your teeth and, you know, if you feel like there are some changes that can be made, then that's where you want to start. So now we're moving on to your body. So obviously, when you're leveling up, you're trying to become a better version of yourself. So your body, your body image, how you view yourself is really important. So if you're someone who, say you want to lose weight or you want to develop better eating habits and you feel like that is going to help you achieve, the body of your dreams, then you need to really sit down and figure out what changes you need to make to achieve those goals. So I'll use myself for an example. I, gained a lot of weight over the course of a year or so. I wasn't taking my fitness really seriously. I wasn't going to the gym really at all for a while. I wasn't eating the best. My diet was horrible. I was eating a lot of junk food. I was also, a little bit stressed and anxious, so that contributed to it as well. But you taking time and investing in your body is going to really, really not just level up your look, but boost your self-esteem. So obviously you need to figure out what your body goals are. Everyone's goals is going to be different. Everyone's dream body is different. For some people, they may want to gain more weight and have more curves. That's their dream body. For others, they may want to lose weight and slim down. That's their dream body. So you need to sit down and figure out what that is, and then, create a plan on how you're going to achieve, those body goals. Now, obviously, when it comes to leveling up, being in shape, is the best way to enhance how you look. So if you're trying to lose weight, which is generally what most people are trying to do when they're not happy with how they look, then you need to figure out what it is that you're doing now and start to make those subtle changes to slowly get to your goal. So if you're someone who you don't really like working out, then you need to find a way to incorporate fitness into your life where it doesn't really feel like you're working out. So again, myself, I wanted to lose weight. I lost actually about 15 pounds in the span of like a few months. And what I did was I bought myself a walking pad. So I did some research and I found out that, that walking obviously is a great way for you to lose weight and drop calories. So I bought myself a walking pad, and because I know that like on a regular basis, I don't really have time to be active, and going to the gym, at the time for me just wasn't really like just wasn't doable for me. So I was like, okay, what can I do to incorporate more fitness? So I bought a walking pad, and every day I walk, I try to get at least 10,000 steps. Sometimes I'll like multitask. So while I'm doing something, say like I'm editing a video or something, I'll do that while on my walking pad. So, and over the course of a few months, I started dropping weight. The more calories you burn, the more you lose weight. So you just need to find something that works for you. Now, the next thing is also your diet. So what you're eating, that's also really important when it comes to fitness and your body, because what you put in your body is going to, reflect outwardly. So if you're someone like me and you like to eat junk food, you like to binge eat, then you really need to sit down and figure out like what's causing you to to have a poor diet. For me, being stressed, being anxious, food has always been like a coping mechanism for me. So I'll just eat. Sometimes when I'm not even hungry, I'll just eat. So I really had to like figure out a way to just occupy my brain, so that way I'm not just, when I'm bored, I'm not just automatically going to the fridge to get something to eat. And also making small like changes in your diet, in terms of like, say you have certain types of food that you find hard to stop eating, find healthier alternatives. So for me, I love sweets. I love cookies, chocolate, cake, all that stuff. So what I did was I went and I found like healthier alternatives, like snacks that are like much lower in calories, that are like that are less sugar but are still healthy. So that's what I did, and those minor changes made a big difference because I lost weight. I lost 15 pounds. So just eating better and being more active helped me drop weight, and now I'm getting closer to my dream body. All right, so a quick recap. Clear skin, healthy hair, straight teeth, and a fit body. These are the 4 essential things that are really going to help level up your look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know sort of where you are in your level up journey and what your goals are for 2024. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.